All right, welcome to our lovely demonstration on plaster mask making. So this is a plaster mask that I've already pre-made. You can see it's hard, it's pretty sturdy. I mean, if I drop it, it might break. This is the same material that if you broke your arm and you needed to get casted, this is what they would use. So what this is plaster. So we're gonna have plaster. We're gonna need water to activate our plaster. And we're gonna have a mask shape. We're actually gonna be putting our mask on the inside part, not the outside. So we're gonna be putting the plaster into the inside of our mask. Before we get started though, we gotta cut this up into smaller strips. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that now. Okay, so what I've done is I've got some long strips. They're about an inch thick, about maybe like the width of a knuckle. And then I've got some of those that I've cut in half. The smaller ones are helpful when you're trying to get around places, or like in the nose, or if you're trying to go around your eyes. That's what the smaller ones are for. So you got some big ones, you got some small ones, and it's up to you. If you want to include eye holes, you can go right over it, but wherever you want there to be holes, don't put plaster there. If you put plaster there, there's no going back and fixing it and cutting it out. Once it's there, it's there. So, using the inside of my mask here, I'm gonna try that. Right. So the way that I activate the plaster is I have to get it all the way wet. So if you look really closely, it looks like there's little bitty holes in it. So what this is like a screen that is filled with plaster, and when you activate it with water, you're able to smooth it out. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and dip it in the water, get it all nice and wet, and then I can start to layer it inside my mask. I like to start with my edges first. So I've got that in there, and then I'm going to rub my mask. I'm gonna go ahead and switch to a view that you can actually see. So I'm always going to smooth my plaster out to where I can't see any holes anymore. So I just need to take my fingers and kind of smooth it out. This is gonna help my plaster to be nice and smooth as I'm going. So every strip gets smoothed out, dip it in the water, and keep going. You have to have at least 2 to 3 layers of plaster. So once you've done one layer, you need to go back on top of it and do another.